Well, hello there. This is Luke from a couple weeks in the future from when this video was filmed, retroactively trying to add back in some context and continuity so it's at least slightly watchable. In the past video, the first video, what I was doing was mostly making the corner vertical posts out of those table legs. I was cutting grooves, I was squaring off the ends of those grooves with the chisel. And in the process, I screwed some of them up through a couple different reasons. One being human error, and two, the fence on my homemade router table was not secure. It came loose during one of the cuts, and it caused a really big, nasty gouge on a couple different sides of one of the grooves I was cutting. So to fix these multiple issues, what I had done was inlay pieces of wood into the posts larger than the channels so that I could recut the channels and hopefully have a seamless transition that you won't be able to notice. One of those, the really bad one that was caused by the fence, I inlaid a big piece of wood that I've been calling my tile inlay. The other was the other notable one, there's been multiple, but the other main one out of the two, I've actually repaired 3 times, and the end of the first video, you saw me starting to do that for the 3rd time, just because I was not satisfied with the quality of it, and I want this thing to be perfect. I'm holding it to very high standards. So given that there were a couple things that went wrong and that I've had to take extra time, extra hours out of my life to fix, those needed to be fixed, and that's going to be what you're partially seeing in this video coming up. One, I have to fix the human error on the router table. I have to be more secure and more confident in my ability to push against the fence, and that leads into fixing the fence, because the fence being loose and slipping was what caused the biggest error in the last video. And it's not only just an error in the wood, marring up the wood, it's also dangerous for me. So first order business that you're going to see is finding a way to secure the fence on the router table so that I can push against it. That's going to fix both problems at once. Along with that, I'm going to be starting to work on the back wall panels just so I can see this thing in 3D space a little bit, see a bit more how it fits together, and start to actually kind of realize the geometry in real life instead of just imagining it and trying to figure out that way through drawing and mental, visualizations. So that is what we have in store for today. It's going to be continuations of cutting grooves and starting those back panels and just making sure that I've got the repairs along the way to carry me through this project without any more screwed up errors like I've had in the past where I've had to inlay pieces of wood. So let's get to it. All right, that little inlay is clamped, it's glued, it's drying, I'll leave it dry. Along with that other one you can see it back there? That's the other big rectangular one I showed earlier. So take 2 on that. I think it's gonna be worth the extra effort. I've got 2 of these. Where did I put them? I lose things more than anyone has ever lost things. Okay, I've got 2 of these legs left. Both of these are not screwed up, so I need to make a device or a method by which to clamp this so that I can cut those grooves and not run into the same problem that made me have to make that kind of tile inlay on the first of the 2 repairs, or I guess the second of the 3 if you count the re-repair. So what I should have done when I made this is leave an overhang and a lip on the bottom so I could just clamp it. Oh, we might have a winner actually. Oh, stellar, it fits. Okay, cool. So I can take this long clamp off that you probably can't see, and then replace it with this shorter red clamp, and then use the long clamp to clamp down the fence. Okay, cool, we're in business doing that. Test cut is about a millimeter off. It's supposed to be 7.5, just a tiny bit. That's perfect. Spot on, dead on perfect. If I screw this one up, then I'm 3 for 3 on having to put in inlays, so I really don't want to have to do that. I think I've got a lot better handle on how to do this now. I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't looked at it. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I was worried there. I was worried. Here we go. Very straight, very nice. Cool. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Check this out. Look at that right there. And a little bit right there too. It came out a little further than it should have right there. Interesting. Let's see if that is the correct depth and the whole rest of it needs to be redone, or if that is too deep. Hopefully that's the correct depth, and I just need to make another pass on the rest of it. All right, I figured out the problem, and the problem was human error. So I was like, shoot, I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing, or sacrifice this entire leg, or make a new leg out of some of those table skirt pieces I have. It was just gonna be a rough time, probably gonna add like 4 hours of work. However, when I went and cut the other side and then test fit it on the sheets of laminated wood I'm using, it didn't fit. So I had to widen the gap anyway. So that just fixed that problem right there. I just widened it a little bit, and that took out all the inconsistencies that were there from my lack of, I guess, care on the router. So I'm much more careful now, and it looks good. So that's pretty cool. The squaring of the end is done as well. Again, I marred up the inside, but that doesn't matter. It's just a little rough, and you'd have to literally take apart this thing when it is done to be able to even take a glimpse at that slightly scuffed surface. One interesting thing, this dowel that someone had put in here to assemble this initially was a pain, because it's so soft compared to this walnut. I guess it's just like a pine dowel, so chiseling it was kind of really annoying. And I'm sure they thought it was okay, because you'd have to literally take apart the table to even catch a glimpse at that dowel when they were originally building it. So, I don't know, worked out fine, all good. All right, I got my poor man's track saw set up here. It's clamped on one end, double-sided tape on the other end, just a drywall square. This is the first cut into the one, big face of wood that I have here for this project, so I'm kind of nervous. We'll see if it goes well. I think I've done everything I need to. Now all there is to do is cut. Looks nice. Sick. Okay. Oh, nasty. Alright, I'm satisfied with the straightness of the cuts. Turned out really pretty nice. However, I got some tear out here, which I should have prepared for. Could have put one little strip of painter's tape over that, and I think that would have fixed that problem if I would have done that before I sawed it. But I was smart and planned for this. I cut this a little oversized in anticipation of some kind of mistake or whatnot. So I've got like a 1/4 inch to work with, which is enough for me to put some painter's tape over that and then shave off the end of it. And I should get rid of pretty much all that tear out. I'm pretty stoked for this. This is the first assemblage of one of the corner pieces with the main panel. Wait till you see this in a nice camera, because I feel like it really does look clean the way it joins up together. I mean, it's solid. Dado is perfect. I'm holding it just by the little corner piece here. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. This is gonna turn out really well. I'm gonna get all the others just to this nice level, if not better, and I think I can make something really clean here. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. What is done so far is the 2 side walls of the terrarium are cut out of wood. The 4 corner posts that everything slots into are maybe midway done, I'd say. I've got one of them almost entirely done, save for a slot that's going to go through the whole width or the whole thickness of it to accommodate some 1/4 inch glass. I've got to do that to one other one, and then a couple more vertical slots for the panels to fit into, and then that is good to go. So that's going to be mostly what I'm working on next time. I think this is going to be really nice, and it's going to look a lot different once it's done compared to what we're seeing right now. So looking forward to showing you all that. That was a fun little video, huh? I hope. Anyway, it was shorter than the first one by a lot. Future Luke, who cares about continuity, back here again to say next steps from here will be seeing the end products of some of those repairs, including that tile inlay that I mentioned in the intro to this video, and then continuation of making those corner pieces, trying to get all those set and ready to accept the panels so that I can actually just have something that's starting to look like a terrarium. So that will be next. That will be probably uploaded at the same time as I'm uploading this one, because I'm just trying to get all my videos out just so I can be caught up to the present day, because right now I'm playing a game of catch up. So we're trying to get you, the viewer, more in line with where I am in the present. So thank you very much for watching. It really genuinely does mean a lot to me that anyone's watching these, even if I'm only getting a few views. It's really cool. It's cool to see. It's cool to see. All right. Thanks. Bye.